Friday. We're going to take this phonics online slow. Phonics can be a little tricky to code and assess. So we're going to do this test together today, but we're going to review everything first. First, let's look at our sight words this week. You, let's say them together. Who, where, what, was, to, tomorrow, together, today, to like I go to the store, they, the, some, said, one, of, love, into, have, from, for, and that's where we're going to stop. And this is like the number 4, not this is for you, but the number 4. The other 4 is F-O-R, okay? So we're going to review sounds. We're going to look at the key words. Unicorn, U. Umbrella, overalls, O. Say it with me. Octopus, icicle, I. Inch, it. Equal, E. Elephant, acorn, A. Apple, A. Wagon, W. Be careful with that. Don't say W. Okay, it's not W-U, it's just W. So you got to clip that sound at the end. W. Yarn, Y. Zebra, Z. Balloon, B. And remember, when you make the B, start at the top, go down and around. Get a different starting point than your D, and then your muscle memory will remember. Cat, K. D, dog. This one you start like a C, and then go up and down. Fish, F. Goat, G. Hat, H. Jar, J. Kite, K. Lion, L. Monkey, M. Nest, N. Pig, P. Rabbit, Sun, S. Tent, T. And vest, V. Bite your bottom lip there for vest. Nice work. The new sound we talked about yesterday is fox, Ks. Very good. And the final position usually sounds like Ks. All right, it's kind of a fun one. All right, friends, so let's review what we've done, and I'm going to review things that are going to be coming up on your assessment. Again, we're doing it together, so don't worry. We talked a lot a bit at the beginning of the week about how many letters are in our alphabet. How many letters are in our alphabet? You could just count, starting with A, B, C, D. Okay? Say it out loud if you remember. I heard some of you. 26 letters are in our English alphabet. 26 letters, and it makes up about 40 sounds, pretty close to 44 sounds when you put them in different combinations. Next, I want to talk to you about this rule here we learned about and talked about yesterday. The short vowel followed by a consonant. A vowel followed by a consonant is short, which means the short sound is apple, A, okay? Elephant, E, okay? We code it with a breve when it's short. And the breve is this guy right here. It's like the bottom smile. It's like a smile face, okay? So we went through these words like cat, log, sit, tug, and wet. We looked to see if there was a vowel followed by a consonant, and when there was, we put a breve there. Why do we do that? Why do we put all these things all over these words? Well, it's going to help you sound out the word. Okay, this is not the word Kate. It's not a long A like acorn. It's cat. And it's also going to help you in spelling. Spelling and phonics reading go hand in hand, okay? So if I asked you on the assessment today to make a breve, what does it look like? Okay, do you remember? It's just like a smile. Okay, a breve. Okay, now I want to ask you a little bit about what are our vowels that we've learned so far. We've learned A, E, I, O, and U. We've learned those 5 vowels. We know that sometimes there's Y, but that's if the Y is sounding like a vowel, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later. And if these A, E, I, O, and U are the vowels, what are the consonants? Everything else, all the other letters. So T, M, S, those are all consonants. All right, and I'm also going to give you a sound. I might even give you a keyword, and I want you to tell me the letter and write the letter that represents that sound. I think that is all the review, and I think you're pretty good to go to start this test with me together. The word assessment and test mean the same thing. Sometimes teachers say test, sometimes we say assessment. Same thing. So here's what your test looks like, and this should be in a stapled packet from your teacher, not inside of the workbook we made. You're going to put your name up here, and we're going to work through this together because this is going to be a little difficult to take online. I'm going to have to record my voice a little bit, ask for some parents to help, but for now we're doing it together. So number 1, here is my question. How many letters are in the English language? How many letters? We just talked about it.